Hi, and welcome back to the Colorado Alpine Channel. Today we are on our way to our camp spot for our limited entry Colorado Pronghorn hunt. We are so excited. So if you watch our channel, you probably saw our scouting video from earlier this summer. If not, go back and check it out. We saw a lot of really nice animals, and we will be out here all weekend trying to get it done. Oh, look, turkeys. There's turkeys in that field. We're super excited. We are going to be testing out our dehydrated meals. We are going to get some awesome footage of some pronghorn, hopefully, and fill our tags. Fingers crossed. So, stay with us.
Alright guys, we just set camp. It is dark now, so we're going to fire up the generator and get some food going. And Kendra just saw a big tarantula right outside the trailer. Scared her really bad. It's pretty funny.
Alright, so we made some dehydrated meals for our trip. Tonight's entree is Thanksgiving dinner with chicken instead of turkey, green beans, stuffing, and mashed potatoes. There's also gravy mix in there. So we will heat some water up, give it a taste. You excited?
I'm really excited.
How excited?
This one I feel like it's going to be the best one, so I'm excited for this one. Probably like an 8 out of 10.
I was just about to ask you, on a scale from 1 to 10.
Yeah, probably like an 8. I think this one's going to be the best. We didn't really cook too much in this, so the ingredients should work well in this Mylar bag. But we'll find out. Stay tuned.
Right, so this is our first attempt. We actually have like a whole tote out in the outside full of meals that we dehydrated for this season. This is our very first time ever doing this, so we're hoping it comes out okay. But we're wondering if any of you have ever done your own dehydrated meals for hunting or camping, backpacking, all that kind of stuff. And if so, what are some of your recipes? Share them with us in the comments and let us know what you like and what you don't. And it was just so much more affordable to make our own than to buy a bunch of Mountain House or Peak refuels. So we're hoping this works for us.
Okay, that is first look at the Thanksgiving dinner. Let it sit for 5 minutes. Let KK be the taste test.
That's really good. Oh God, it's so hot. Oh my goodness. I guess I'd give it like 4 stars right now out of 5. With some tweaks, it could definitely be up there. Maybe a little more gravy. What do you think? Do you think it had enough gravy? I thought it had good flavor. We used like an herb stuffing, so that really helped with the like the flavors in it. But overall, very tasty. We're definitely well fed tonight, and it would definitely be nice up in the mountains where it's a little colder, so it could like really warm you up. But good stuff. So now we're gonna finish watching our movie, go to bed. We got a game plan for the morning. We'll see you then.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Colorado Alpine. Well, I guess it's the same video, so probably. Good morning, welcome back. We're about to eat breakfast. We're gonna do our dehydrated meals we've made up. I'm gonna do the mixed berry with granola and milk, and then Kendra's got the same thing just with strawberries. So kind of similar to the Peak Refuel breakfast, if you ever had those with the cold water instead of hot water. And I'll give you a little shot of the inside. It looks delicious. So. It's homemade granola, dehydrated blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries with some evaporated milk. But it is opening morning of Pronghorn 2020. We are super excited. Kendra's the shooter this morning, first shooter, and I think we got about an hour before daylight. We're actually just gonna head right out from the trailer and start hunting. We're right in our unit and we're on the public land already, so breakfast and we'll get going.
All right, we're in the truck. It's 5:55. We are getting ready to head out from camp and into the darkness to our first spot. Got a couple places marked on the Onyx where we think, or we know there is some water, so that's where we're headed. And cross your fingers for us. Opening morning, woohoo! Get excited. Get real lit. Get litty. Exactly 6:30. We just saw our first group of pronghorn, and we are gonna go around, see if we can make a move on them. They have a really nice buck, but it looks like he is running some does, so we gotta see if we can get them to stop. We gotta find them again and then get them to stop, see if we can get a shot. So stay tuned.
Alright, well, that didn't work out. We had a truck behind us, and we couldn't ever really get the pronghorn to stop. And we couldn't really stop the truck, because the truck would just drive right by us and then spook the pronghorn. So we ended up spooking the pronghorn, and don't really know where they went now, so we're going to head to a different area, kind of where Kendra wanted to go originally, so we're kind of headed that way.
We're glassing the whole time.
We're glassing while we drive. There's a lot of area to look over out here. Alright, update time. It's 10:30 in the morning. Haven't seen a pronghorn for a while. We did have a pretty good buck and a doe, but they ran from us. But we need to start seeing some pronghorn. It's kind of getting pretty boring, to be honest.
What's up?
Little update, guys. We found a buck, pretty good buck. He took off on us, so we're kind of chasing him. We drove next to him for a while and on the dirt road, and he would not stop. And then he turned and he went into some public really deep back in here, so we got to use some roads, navigate around, but we will see if we can find him out here in this big section. Have no idea where he went, but try to find him. Stay tuned. It's been a rough day so far. Lots of people, not very many animals. We are back at the trailer. Just kind of midday, taking a break. It's about 2 o'clock. Gonna get some food. Haven't seen a ton of pronghorn, only 16 I think total. Couple bucks. Haven't really even got to get on a real stock yet. Definitely haven't even got a chance to film anything or get anything on camera, or even pull up the spotting scope and get it in the spotting scope. They are really skittish. As soon as you pull up and they see you, they're gone. And really not a ton of them. A lot of hunters, a lot of people road hunting, cruising the roads. So I don't know what our afternoon plans are, but when we figure those out, we'll let you guys know and we'll head back out. We're just gonna get some lunch right now. Doing the classic mountain houses. Trying to deplete that stash. Keeping our ones that we made for elk season. But we did cover like 7 hours, and over 7.5 hours this morning. 104 miles is what we drove just on the dirt roads and looking around, and then we hopped on the highway, went to a new area, didn't see anything there. There's literally nothing to film other than the prairie, so that's about the only wildlife we've seen this afternoon.
Yeah. And cows.
And blue cows. We are out again, driving around, seeing if we see anything. Still lots of people hunting. Have no idea where they're all coming from. We saw some mule deer earlier.
Oh yeah.
And a roadrunner just now. That's about it. We'll let you know if we find any pronghorn. Okay. We just spotted a buck and some does. But they kind of went over a hill, so we can't see where they are. We're going to try to get a little closer and see if we see them. No luck. They hopped this fence back behind us. There's a little fence line right there about where my finger is. And they took off that way into some private. They were hanging right here by this pipeline pole, about 700 yards from the truck, which is right there. So they're about 700 yards, and then we saw some does. And then Kendra saw the buck bedded. And then by the time we got out of the truck, and got situated and started and looked up. They were already away from the pole. They had already saw us get stopped and did not like that, and they got out of there. But that was our first like real actual stalk we've got to go on.
Yeah.
Which was actually pretty fun. So yeah, we just needed them to run. If they would have came the other way, if they would have went east, we probably could have had a chance at a shot maybe. But they didn't. Yeah. And again, I tried to set up the phone to get them phone scoped, but they're just running way too fast. It's hard to get them in the spotting scope when they're moving so fast.
Good morning. It is Sunday morning, so it's day 2 of our pronghorn hunt. We just finished getting dressed and eating breakfast. We're getting ready to head out. Just from looking outside, like there's definitely not the line of cars that there were yesterday coming in here. So hopefully that means a little less hunting pressure for us today, but we'll see. But we're gonna head out here, see if we can go find some pronghorn. So let's go.
We've seen some pronghorn today.
Yeah.
We saw one running really fast this morning. Tried to move up to another road to see him, but couldn't get eyes on him. And then we saw another one, and he crossed the road, and Kendra was about to get set up on him, and he just barely went over the rise right before she could get on him. And then now we see the group that we saw last night. But we have about 500 yards before the private boundary line. There's no fence, there's just a boundary line. But looks like there's some other pronghorn potentially coming into the area. Kendra saw a buck off. Looks like he's coming in, so we're gonna move closer and see what happens. If all else fails, we'll just get some footage, hopefully. Let's see what happens. about to get it, aren't they?
Unless that's just that doe.
No, that's that doe. I think. That was a doe, that one that just walked by him.
Just went out to be the welcoming committee.
Dang, he's nice.
Is it really? Shut up. Is this a bull or is this a cow? Oh my God.
Are you shed hunting or pronghorn hunting?
We're driving through this gate and there's all these cows. And I look over and I'm like, that cow looks like it's chewing on a shed. And it's like, what? So we stopped the car. She was.
The heck?
Thank you. What the hell?
Almost looks like a whitetail.
It does almost look like a whitetail, huh?
Bonus shed.
What the hell? Alright. Update. We found another herd of about 7 to 8 with a tiny little buck that we went after. But we couldn't get any video of it because they just kept moving every time we got closer to them. They'd move off and then they'd stop and then we'd get closer and then they'd move off and then they'd stop. So it was one of those cat and mouse games that we did not win. And so now we've got the trailer loaded up and we're about to head out. We are still wearing our hunting stuff in case we see one on the way out. We will make a stop. Otherwise, that's a wrap on Pronghorn. And yeah.
Major disappointment.
We're not pleased.
Yeah.
We'll go into detail about that later. So anyways, if we find something on the way out, we'll try to get some footage of it. Otherwise, that's all. On to elk. Not even out of the unit yet, and we got a flat. So we're gonna fix that really quick. And it's really hot and dusty, and here comes a car.